Tensions in the Middle East have soared to a critical new level after Iran launched a series of ballistic missile attacks targeting United States military bases in Qatar and Iraq on Monday, June 23, 2025. The strikes, which Iran has dubbed Operation Annunciation of Victory, are in direct retaliation for recent US airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. The primary targets of the Iranian missile barrage were the Udeid Air Base in Qatar, a major hub for US military operations in the region, and the Ain al-Asad Air Base in Iraq, which also houses a significant contingent of American troops. Initial reports from Qatari and US officials indicate that while the attacks were significant, there have been no American casualties. Qatari air defense systems are reported to have successfully intercepted a number of the incoming missiles over Doha, the nation's capital. In a statement broadcast on state television, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, claimed responsibility for the attacks, declaring them a mighty and successful response to what it termed American aggression. The IRGC specified that the strikes were a direct answer to the U.S. bombing of 3 of its key nuclear sites over the previous weekend. The international community is on high alert, with many world leaders calling for immediate de-escalation to prevent a wider regional conflict. The United States has confirmed the attacks, and President Trump was reported to have convened an emergency meeting of the National Security Council in the White House Situation Room to assess the situation and formulate a response. The U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities, which precipitated this latest escalation, were themselves a contentious move, framed by the White House as a necessary action to prevent Iran from obtaining nuclear weapons. However, the action was met with condemnation from Tehran and other international players, who warned of the potential for a dangerous retaliatory cycle. Experts are divided on the immediate future of the conflict. Some analysts suggest that Iran's forewarning to some Gulf nations and the lack of U.S. casualties may indicate a calculated move to demonstrate strength without provoking an all-out war. Others, however, warn that any direct attack on U.S. military assets is a significant escalation that could lead to a more forceful American military response, plunging the region into a deeper and more unpredictable crisis. The coming days will be crucial in determining whether this exchange of fire will lead to a broader conflict, or if diplomatic channels can be opened to de-escalate the volatile situation.